Hey guys, this is Austin with Country Roots Farm. Today we're going to talk about the Ironton 2600 PSI model from Northern Tool. We bought this, I don't know, 3 years ago. We've probably put 30 to 40 hours on it, somewhere in there. We've pressure washed our back deck twice, just for preparation for cleaning and restaining. We've pressure washed boats, cars, trucks, tractors, trailers, house, everything. We even have the extension wand. I don't have it to show you right now, but with the coupons that Northern Tool sends you guys in the mail or emails, these run, I don't know, in the $200, maybe $250 range, depending on where you live. We have not had one problem with it, and I'll tell you why. This is a little known trick to me, but my father-in-law taught me this trick. And we do this with everything, 2-cycle, small engine, 4-cycle, anything. You have your choke and you have your gas. We shut the gas off and run it until it burns the gas out of the carburetor. And that way you don't have fuel sitting in your jets and your carburetors. And we've had these machines that many family and friends have told us that only last a year or two. Why'd you buy the cheap one? You should have gone with the name brand. Ours have outlasted theirs because we always pressurize it with water, which, if you guys didn't know, before you crank a pressure washer, you have to purge the air out of the lines. And every time you go to crank it, every time you pull this handle to crank it, if it doesn't crank, you need to purge it again. We keep it sheltered. It's not stored per se, but it is sheltered under a old carport, and it has some rust from just being out in the elements a little bit. This is I'm not gonna touch it because, as you can hear, it's very hot. The exhaust has got a little bit of rust. Nothing some Krylon hot heat spray paint won't take care of. Very simple machine, very effective. It's not over pressured. This one's 2600 PSI, so we're not trying to take the paint off our car, but it's also strong enough to take care of a lot of the jobs that we deal with around the homestead. We didn't crank it for almost a year, and was there any gas in it, Ash?
No.
All right, so no gas. We just put fresh non-ethanol gas in it. Pulled it twice before I pulled the cord twice just to go ahead and purge the lines. Then I turned the choke on and choked it, and then we went ahead and turned it on, and she cranked in 3 or 4 pulls, I think. Fired right up, no hesitation, took the choke off, just used it for 20 minutes, and not one stutter. And by the way, we're running, I think, 100 foot of line right now, 100 foot of water pressure. So that little pump, that little water pump in there, is taking water that's already got low pressure because it's running 100 feet, and it's putting it through it with all the power we need. One other thing, they do come from Northern Tool with these different tips, which you can pop them right off and on. It's just a bearing system right there that holds them on. The red one, they have the degree settings on them. I don't know if y'all can see, but this one is 0 degrees. Your white is your 40 degree, and black, I don't remember what black is. Black is the car wash one. That's what this one is. It's not as high pressured. If you notice, it doesn't have the pinhole or the tinier flange on it. It has the bigger hole for soaking or pre-treating stuff. I've never used the black one. Honestly, I use the white one to wash everything, but with stuff like cars or your house siding, you just don't get as close. And they store right there. All right, guys. Well, had a great day today, just enjoying the outdoors and this beautiful spring weather. We hope you're staying safe and following your state county laws for social distancing. So we are socially distanced from our neighbors by a few acres, and we hope you guys have a great weekend and hope to see you next time. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Bye. High force. You can get water pumps, water jets, water cannons, water balloons, waterfalls, rainwater, groundwater. There's all kinds of water. But today we're talking about pressure washers, which use water.